Medieval England was awash with rumors and conspiracy theories. Conspiracy theories might seem like a purely modern phenomenon, but that is definitely not the case. Gordon McKelvey and Gabriel Story said if you enjoy a good bit of gossiping, England in the 15th century would have been a great place to live. The kingdom was awash with rumors and conspiracy theories, some true, some false. Given the century witnessed several instances of popular unrest and civil war. This is unsurprising since conspiracy theories have a tendency to spring up during times of societal crises. Discussions of conspiracy theories often lead into questions of where they came from, who believed them, and how they were spread. Today, the term fake news is often used about content used to spread deliberate misinformation, as the tales heard in England's 15th century court attest to. Such stories have been around for a long time. And as a team of historians, they said, we were fascinated by this modern concept of a historic context and wanted to understand how fake news operated in the Middle Ages. We decided to look particularly at rumors associated with queens of that period. Medieval queens were powerful and often foreign women in a patriarchal society. This made them frequent subjects of rumors, gossip, and slander. To understand how fake news spread, we decided to look for evidence of prosecutions against individuals spreading negative rumors about queens. We wanted to consider how concerns about foreign influence shaped rumors. Royal marriages were often negotiated to bring about peace or create new alliances. Yet a marriage of two privileged individuals was insufficient to allay long-term suspicions and prejudices. For instance, the household of Joan of Navarre, Henry IV's French wife, was suspected of being full of foreign spies who worked against the kingdom. And these stories only arose, however, after her husband, Henry IV, had died and she was simply the new king's stepmother. Another queen who was said to have damaged England was Henry VI's French wife, Margaret of Anjou. One rumor circulated that she encouraged the French to attack Sandwich on England's southeast coast in 1457, though curiously, our main evidence for this belief is from French writers rather than English ones. Such rumors reveal concerns about foreign influence upon the general welfare. One type of conspiracy theory that became increasingly prominent in the 15th century England was the belief that certain aristocratic women employed sorcery and witchcraft to advance their ends. In 1464, Edward IV shocked England when he announced he had secretly married the widow Englishwoman Elizabeth Woodville. Rather than marry a foreign princess that would be beneficial to the kingdom, the king decided to marry for love or perhaps lust. Rumors circulated that the queen's mother, Jacquetta of Luxembourg, used sorcery to enchant Edward into the marriage, and Jacquetta was later cleared of an allegation that she had fashioned lead images of the king, queen, and Earl of Warwick for use in witchcraft. The accusations were, in one sense, a smear against the queen and her unpopular relatives, tainting them with dabbling with ungodly forces, but it was also a means of explaining or telling a story about an unusual and to many deeply objectionable marriage. Our research suggests many European queens of the 12th to 14th centuries, such as Eleanor of Aquitaine, 1122 to 1204, Isabeau of Bavaria, 1370 to 1435, and Joan, Countess of Burgundy, 1287 to 1330, Margaret, 1290 to 1315, and Blanche, 1296 to 1326 of Burgundy, were subject to rumors of sexual scandal both in their families and shortly thereafter, and with no reprisal for the originators of the scandal. England in the 15th century seemed unusual when thinking about queens because sexual scandal was uncommon. This all changes dramatically in the 16th century with Henry VIII, and in particular, an unusual conspiracy theory the king spread about his second queen, Anne Boleyn. The allegations that Anne Boleyn committed incest with her brother George Boleyn are generally unfounded. However, it's curious that such a scandalous accusation was evoked when it had not been done for centuries. The charge had been levelled at Eleanor of Aquitaine in the 12th century, but incest was not a common allegation. While we knew about the existence of these rumors, we are uncertain about their origins. To try to pin down where such rumors began, we examined a series of records from the Court of King's Bench, which was the King's Court, and therefore the highest in the land. The vast Latin records have been used by generations of historians who have found numerous prosecutions of individuals for spreading seditious rumors about kings. We know about many cases of individuals being punished for speaking ill of the king. Henry IV's reign was dogged by rumors that the man he usurped, Richard II, was still alive and about to return. Many individuals were prosecuted for spreading this rumor, as King Henry IV did everything he could to stop the fake news about his predecessor circulating because this was a threat to his own position. We worked on the assumption that if individuals were prosecuted for speaking ill of the king and spreading false rumors, then the same might be true when the Queen was the subject of rumor. To our surprise, we found no evidence of individuals incurring the full wrath of the law for spreading false rumors about these queens. Despite the law's apparent indifference, these rumors give us useful insights into the spread of conspiracy theories before mass communication. Fake news was a key part of medieval politics, it seems, and queens were often the subject of stories, but few individuals seem to have been punished for spreading them. And this is from the conversation here under Creative Commons by Gordon McKelvey, Senior Lecturer in History, University of Winchester, and Gabriel Story, Lecturer in History, University of Winchester, on Unexplained Mysteries. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Finally, support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.